Hey, hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how to create Azure file share. We will see how we can map Azure Drive on a Windows Server machine. To perform the today's demo, we will need a Azure virtual machine and storage account. So let's get started. So I am here into the Azure portal. Before start our demo, so first let's understand what is the Azure file share. So Azure file is a fully managed cloud-based file share and it support the SMB protocol. It means it will work seamlessly with Windows servers, just like our traditional file share, and we can mount or we can map that drive from Windows server as well as we can map into the Linux as well. Let's get started. So if you can see, I already logged in my Azure portal. I have one demo RG as a resource group. So what we are going to do now, first we will create a one storage account. I already have a one virtual machine, so I'll show you that virtual machine where we are going to map the. This is my virtual machine demo VM001 where we are going to map that Azure file share. Let's quickly go to the storage account. So here we'll type storage account service. So if you can see, we do not have any storage account. So first what we will do, we will create storage account with file share. Okay, so let me click on create. We will use this resource group. Whenever we create a storage account name should be unique because it's a global resource. So let me start the let me give the name of the storage account like my demo storage account. So now if you can see, this name is already taken. So we'll enter something 0102 0102. Yeah, so we got the name. We'll keep the east to west 2 zone here. So here what is the primary services? So here we are going to use this Azure blob or Azure data lake storage. You can use Azure file as well. So under this primary service we are going to select blob storage and Jane 2. We will keep the performance standard. We are going to use LRS here. Now click on next. We are going to keep default setting for this storage account. Click on next. Under networking you can disable the network public access and you can map the specific IPs, but in today's demo we are going to keep the enable public access. Click on next. For data protection I am not going to enable the soft delete, so we'll delete we'll uncheck this settings for data protection, but in a real-time production environment you can keep the soft delete options. Now click on next. We'll keep the default method of encryption, tags, and review and create. Now click on create. So we'll wait couple of minutes. Once its storage accounts get created, then we'll create a Azure file share. Yeah, so here deployment is complete. So let's go to the resource. Now we have a storage account. We'll go to the data. We'll go to the data storage. Under the data storage we have a multiple options, like we can create a container as well. Since we are going to perform demo for file share, so we are going to create a file share here. So just click on file share. Here we have multiple options. So like if you can see, you can enable the identity based access. You can give the Azure AD authentication as well. So but in today's video we are not going to use that. So just click on Azure, Just click on this file share. Once you click on file share, you need to define here name, my demo file share. You can keep this option as per your requirement. I am going to keep the default one. So if you can see, the maximum capacity is 100 TB. So now click on next. I'm not going to enable backup for my Azure file share. I'm going to uncheck, but if you want to enable Azure for backup for your Azure file share, you can enable this one. Now click on next. Now just click on create. I think you have seen that there was SMB option was there. It means it support SMB protocol. Yep. So we have a successfully create Azure file share. Now let's refresh here. Yeah. So if you can see, now now we have a Azure file share. So now we will see how we can map this Azure file share to the server. So there are two ways we can map this file share. So let me quickly log in first Azure server. So let me go to the VM. We have a one test VM called demo VM. So we will log in this VM. Same way we are going to use MSTSC. Just click on next, and here we'll use our credential. Click on yes. Now we log in the server. Now we are in the server. So first let me show you what we have here. So I'm going to click on File Explorer and this PC. Now you can see we do not have any map drive here, right? We have only C and D drive. So what we are going to first, we are going to map Azure file share. So just minimize this one. Now go to the again. Now go back to the storage account. Click on storage account. Click on file share. So on this file share, you need to, once you click here, right, here you will get options called multiple options where you can use those options as well. Like you can change the edit quota as per your requirement. You need to use the connect option. So once you click on connect, so here you can see that secure transfer required is enabled for the storage account. SMB client connecting to the share must support SMB protocol version 3 or higher in order to handle the encryption requirement. So if you can see, we have a multiple options, like you can map this Azure file share to Windows, you can map to the Linux as well, and you can map to the Mac OS. So since we have a Windows server, so we are going to use this. You can define here which drive letter you want to map. So you can change as per your requirement. I am going to keep only Z. So if you can see here, two option authentication methods are there. You can use the Active Directory method as well, and second is the storage account key. So now once you click here show script, it will give you the script which you can run into the server. So click on show script. So now if you can see here, so do one thing, let's copy this script, copy, go back to the VM, open the PowerShell, click on open the PowerShell with open the PowerShell. Now just paste that script here. Yeah, so we'll understand what exactly script is saying that. So if we can see what we have here, what it is trying to do exactly, it is, see here, if you can see, we have a, this is the storage account name, right? I mean, this is our storage account name, and then we have this Azure file share. Okay, we are defining here that drive later, and what it is going to do, it is going to mount the drive, new PS drive. So we'll save the password, so the drive will persist on the reboot. So it will, even after reboot also that drive will be there. So what it is, so if you can see here, it is using storage account user as this one, and it is, it is using the storage account key. Yep. So if you can see, so let me quickly go to the storage account once again, and now click on access key once, and here we can see that what exact key is here. So CQ, and if you can see, same key we have here. So I hope you understand what exactly we are using here. So we are using storage account key to map the drive. So we are going to run this script now. So let's just click on run. So now it is attempting. Yeah, so if you can see now, credentials added successfully, and that drive is mapped with the server. So let's go back to the server. Yeah, so if you can see now, that drive is mapped successfully. Okay, so now let's go back to the so what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect this again from the server, and now we'll see another method, how we can use that script. So let me go back to the server, click on server. If you want to map this drive from the run command, you just need to go to the operations, click on run command. Under this run command, you will get an option to run the PowerShell script. So click here, and the same you paste that script here and click on run. Yeah, so if you can see now, same way we have a map this drive from run command as well. You don't need to log in the server and run the script. You can run the script from run command as well. So if you can see now, same way we can map. So that's it for today's video. So now we understand that how we can create a Azure file share and how we can map that Azure file share to the Windows machine. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.